back walls, wall itself, and that B tunnel.
Spike planted.
What is the post plan going to look like? That's the question, because Envy has taken everything from the back, and realistically, you have to feel like Sick needs the zone away, a kill or two, and how about it? Finds himself the first, not going to grab the second. Mummy responds. 3v2 situation for Envy's favor, but the post plant is still holding strong. Crashy's next one up. Long range pistols.
Oh, man.
That was tough to watch, but it's Mummy now, the last one left. Dashes away, gives himself a little bit of separation, but time is going to be a bit of an issue, and Tens will find the third. Those were some pistol shots, I think. Aggression for Sentinels after the tag comes out. Victor's trying to hold on to this over the wall. Victor does find one, but Zoms and Tens find the opening two, and the B side has again successfully been taken.
Indeed it has. When you're playing the solo controller setup, the Viper wall does literally cover everything that you want. It kind of makes up for not having that second controller.
One enemy remaining.
Well, this has been clean.
Yes.
Gun here.
How about this? Aggression being showcased here from Envy. At least initially, getting over through the vents. Mummy will have to back away, and as he does, he realizes that, oh, maybe I got a little bit too far forward because Sentinels have cleanly taken this a sight on that attack. Marv and T to be denied as Shazam does lock down the headshot. Mummy's able to find one for his life, and it just comes down to Victor, who cannot get through the side doors. The Seeker's going to be used very early, though, for Sentinels, and then the flash behind this as they try to take from the side of middle. Crashy's able to find one, make of it second. Jack Dart coming through, trying to gain some space, and he actually finds the third. Mummy watching his back found the fourth elimination, and everything falls out of the shoulders of Shazam for a 1v4.
Yeah, he's probably not long for this world. Indeed, Mummy will send him to the astral plane.
And look where the wall's positioned for FNS. He's not even going to be able to use this to much success. Just playing the staircase. Able to find one. Would have loved a second, but denied. So a 4v2 situation unfolds, favoring Sentinels, and they will be able to use this in post-plant form as well.
Shazam will stamp him out. It'll be a fourth round for Sentinels on the horizon. It's one of those things where they could just have a field day with the match, right? They're getting a pick on B. They're getting a pick on A simultaneous.
They will be able to stall off rotations coming out, but the attack will actually re-clear out the bend in elbow.
Yeah.
So this is going to be good for Plant.
I mean, they know that they had sight already, so they might as well extend it somewhere else, and it works out perfectly.
Well, first play through elbow, shut down for a double from Dapper. Mummy with the knives out. Just a bit of stray. Shazam kind of dancing with the toxic screen. And Sick able to find one more beyond that. Leaves FNS in a 1v5, and he gets caught with weapon swap where it's only 2 bullets left in the cartridge. So results would say that that actually could be a point. And you're going to have to just be away from this whole standpoint of what we had from stage 2, which is we have a set ban. As Victor gets around the back of this play, finds one. Mummy from the front holding things off. Sick going to get caught, and that's going to be good enough for Envy.
Yeah, he's crushing it right now. This backstab has been brutal from Victor. Also a good initial hold, must be said, inside the A halls. So Envy's starting to find some success here defensively. Should be able to close this one out, you'd have to imagine. And indeed they will. Marv finds Zoms, and in the controller battle, Marv comes out on top for starting to win some key fights early through their mid-control, and that's really starting to disrupt Sentinels on trying to go for some of these faster attacks on the sites itself. As we do have Envy on a 4-on-2. Spike will get planted by Sick here, and Zoms might be able to catch people off guard here by the stack position.
Yeah.
Finds 2!
How about a third?
No way!
Zoms? They get so many numbers stacked mid-map that Zoms just sneaks around the back and kills off any rotation back over towards B. It's beautiful, honestly. It's really heads-up play.
Yeah, beautiful play from Zoms. Viper wall down the block-off tunnel and back halls.
Here comes the take. Marv just is never even read. Finds one, finds 2! Not gonna get the third. Zoms responds, but Crashy's still reinforcing. No problem whatsoever, although FNS on the rotation does get caught, and it's starting to fall apart again from Envy. That things change quickly, but now all of a sudden Mummy is just between himself and 2 Sentinels players. Dapper walks up behind. No problem for the elimination, and again, knives also coming out. That's from Tens. Early flash coming around the elbow. This will be dicey. Oh boy. Victor falls. Information mid-map. Tens. Oh, he doesn't see the last, though. Mummy does at least punish in some form. Still a tough position here for Mummy and FNS. Stuck essentially mid-map. Up creek without a paddle. Sick and Dapper clean up, no problem. Quick rounds here for Sentinels. It's all that will reveal one. FNS is pretty confident that there's a player in this corner, though. You can see him.
Look at Tim's floating above the snake bite repeatedly.
And then gets an angle. Oh, tagged up just a touch. Ten's looking to get aggressive. Victor there to help out. Crashies will find one more beyond this. And ooh. Aldrone, Trailblazer being sent. Sentinels trying to clear out some space to approach over towards the B site. And it's going to be Shazam trying to convert or at least push back one member of Envy in the deep side. That's FNS, down to 1 HP. Marv, though, still holding out of the front, able to find one, but overwhelmed. Now on the back side of the site, FNS trying to hold things and keep Sentinels honest, but still the Sentinels offense make their way on. Lockdown also a part of that, and now it's just down to spamming, and oh boy. Lockdown coming through, the Secrets immediately to follow, and Sentinels once again gain significant control of B side easy.
Spike planted.
Yeah, Mummy's in a lot of trouble here. Doesn't even get.
Shazam going to be tested here. Poison Cloud will come through, but he actually slips out. Ah, but as it blooms. Wait a second. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
2v2 after everything's all said and done. Sick will see the elbow, lines up the headshot. Just down to FNS for 1v2.
Let's be real. We just all want to see that replay. Let's be completely honest about it.
FNS. Tag.
Okay,
Sick pops
all right,
out.
replay time.
Yep. What just happened?
We're gonna see it again. Here we go. You ready?
Not gonna find too much. And how about the free take here from Envy? They just walk right onto the A site, but this seems pretty okay from Sentinels. Looking to deny the plant. And even 1-for-1 comes out. Shazam next one up.
Ooh.
Shaky with the Bulldog. And FNS and Marv will combine for 2 to give Envy the site.
Got more than space now. They got 2-man advantage. Finesse is pretty low on health. Well done from Envy. You know, using that Viper wall to get some initial room onto the A site, which is kind of given up. Had one player kind of playing from the back, I believe. But other than that, they got some free space and they were able to use it to good effect. I mean, obviously, good use of the Marshal. When do we get a bear character or a squirrel character?
That's a good point. Sick response, but only mildly. Has to do more than that. And oh boy, he's ready. This is about to get really difficult. Finds the elimination. Just down to Dapper, and Victor seems to have a beat on the fact that the last Sentinels defender has rotated either around from A or potentially is looking to make a play through mid. Dapper, just with the classic in hand, is going to be looked at from a multitude of angles, including Mummy right here.
Might be in some trouble.
Yeah, his first responsibility has to be double doors. I think you're right. I don't think Six saw anything with his guiding light coming through. Crash is going to let loose the Hunter's Fury. Viper's behind us. Ten's tagged up and eventually taken down. So Envy on their way forward, but look at the Sentinels defense. It's coming through quickly, but it might not make any sort of a difference. Sick on the outside, working with Dapper. They spam, they find a couple of eliminations. Lockdown now earned. Maybe an opportunity for more, but Victor shuts down the initial play. Just up to Dapper, finds himself a third. 1v1 with Marv. And the Lockdown is going to zone him out. Just away from Pyramid, but the aggressive challenge.
Over to B side. It is just going to be on Zons. It's got no rotation yet. Snakebite, though, trying to stall it out.
Have to find one. Nope, not going to happen. The Trailblazer that didn't get sent out, though, will allow an opportunity for Sick to see that there is a rotation coming through, and he actually does cut off some of this play at the back. Marv, beautiful paranoia. Connects for his second and third eliminations, and now it's Shazam in the back.
Certainly help having Victor in such a forward position in A Hall to kind of hear footsteps, hear rotations. There's not really much vision on middle for Sentinels either in that situation. I think Six sent the Trailblazer through but didn't spot anything. So, all in all,
he may have caught one. He leaped it forward at the end, and I don't know if that was enough to see, but
yeah, it was tough to say.
That's all speculation.
He might have
us,
saw
so.
finesse. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough to call. Either way, big round for Envy. Starting to cook up something here on their own attacking side.
Little open sesame, closed sesame right there. Opens the door with the Lear just to find the kill, then closes it right back down, and more door fanatics going through here for Victor. Crashies, meanwhile, from the front actually does not gain entry. FNS is trying to hold for this, but Sick deals with it. So Sentinel's defense coming to life here as Dapper takes care of the threat in vents. And as Mummy misses a shot, he'll be forced to collect the spike and fight this from the pyramids. Finds the first, reads the second to the left, able to find that elimination, but Dapper eventually puts him down. 1v2 for Marv. Sick is on critical health and able to find a 1v1 versus Dapper isolated, but
We do have Sick, though, probably hearing this rotation as he's pushed way deep into A halls. It does allow indeed Shazam to start rotating. They also have Hunter's Fury to stall out the plant, potentially. So, with time running low, depending on how long Envy takes to actually get into B side, and Zombs can get a kill or two, could be interesting.
Oh, so good. Timing is perfect. Hunter's Fury could also be used just to stall the rotation into the site itself. And oh boy, as Envy take the cosplay of the Persians in this battle of Thermopylae. Easy chokeslam coming through for Sentinels. It leaves it to a 3v2. And Sick sneaking up behind, finds Mummy just down to Crashies now.
Yeah, not looking good for him in this 1 versus 3. Indeed, Shazam will capitalize, so...
It all rests on Dapper for the 1v4. And you feel like this is a pretty inconsequential round for Sentinels. Like you mentioned, they still have a handful of tries to put this one away. It's just down to how painful can Dapper make this round for Envy.
That's just good use of mid-control from Envy. Good use of Hunter's Fury as well to clear out a lane on that back B side. So, definitely can tell Envy have done their homework on how they want to attack some of these sites.
So Aldrin will go first. Mummy will go second. Dashes into the corner, but Sick, the one tap. Keeps this hit for Envy pretty low on numbers. Mummy's trying to get his way around the backside walls, and he will find Shazam, but Sick has still eluded them, and now the rotation from Sentinels are here. Shots close, but no cigar. Dapper long range able to punish.
Oh, look at Mummy though low.
2v2. And okay, wait a second. Now it's just Mummy, like you mentioned, down to 1 shot worth of HP from a Sheriff. Finds the first, and Dapper cleans things up. The Thrifty to secure things. Sentinels outlast Envy on Breeze. Send things to a pause. Envy tries to play this from the defensive side of the site, and no one's peeking. I mean, Envy are happy to let the time kind of fade away. Mummy finds his third. Zom's making the play forward, denied by Crashies, and Envy win the pistol.
Meanwhile, Orb gets deep into back halls, giving Envy further control of the site. They've also still have a player, I believe, playing. Yeah, indeed, it is going to be Marv playing over here towards a good position. Does get shut down by Dapper, though. Gives him a 3-on-3 to still keep this retake alive, but again, inferior firepower, and since it's low on health.
But Dapper does find an SMG. They can hit this from multiple angles simultaneously. You feel like Dapper should be the second player forward, knowing that his weapon is going to be the difference maker. Here comes the play. FNS for 1, gets the second. Now up top, Dapper tries to do the same, but gets cut short. Mummy able to find the trade, and Envy takes the second round. Zoms. Does he get scouted out by the drone? Not tagged, but not going to make a difference. Mummy able to find one. Exchange will be there. Marv had a free angle, but misses the opportunity, and Dapper, who gets up into heaven, finds the kill. So Sentinel's defense holds on strongly to the initial attempt. Tens the first one forward, trying to clear wherever he possibly can. Finds the first. That's FNS down. Now as the hit fades away, Victor going to be tested. Finds the first. Tense on the regen. Not going to find the second elimination. As he takes a secondary peek and turns it into a 4v4. Decent news for the Sentinels defense. Zombs in the corner, but it's a stinger. Not quite able to capitalize. Tens eventually falls, but Shazam responds. Opportunity for more as the double peek from these Sheriffs from Shazam and Dapper continue to find value. And Envy have to, once again, turn tail and run. With the Poison Cloud, and actually will commit the Viper's Pit. Mummy wants to take this early, finds the first. Shazam down low, needs to respond in a dicey situation. Not going to be able to find one, let alone even a chance at the second. Main shells over the top as well. Shazam trying to get a crossfire. Responds beautifully to Victor. Over on top of Hookah. Looking for more than that. Crash is able to find one before being traded. But Sick, again, really cannot continue to contest this. Needs help, and Dapper's there for the assistance. Finds the first. Marv, though, still responds. Knows that he's still got Sick caught in elbow. Part of me, 10's caught in elbow. No, it's Sick. Part of me. I'm all over the place. We'll figure it out. 1v3. Marv stuck. No spike. And Tens is on the long flank from behind. This is going to be difficult for Marv to get out of.
Yeah, don't see it happening with this little time left. Getting swarmed and getting overwhelmed.
3 members defensively onto the site. Envy moving quickly. Not a lot of time here. Sick catches one with a spray down. Blast with a headshot onto a second, plus the third. A little more traditionally done. And the spike is down. Sick creating some space as Shazam and Zoms watch his back. Tough 2v4 here with this wall in the way. Slow orb also to come through. Sick around the back. Needs to find 2 here. Not even gonna get the first. Ward recovering the Phantom. Makes good use of it. And now it's just down to Zoms. 1v4 Thrifty looking great for Envy at the moment.
Oh yeah, for sure. such a great use. I mean, that Viper wall has been there every single round. Again, when you're playing double controller, it's risk-free to just basically keep placing this Viper wall at A side, because even if you want to go B in a round, you can use the Omen smokes, and so it's no problem.
And again, the same wall that's been positioned. This time, Sick is playing top side of the truck. Does see one over the top of the toxic screen. Zom's good for another. And combining for two of the Sentinels defense, plus also the early teleport play from Shazam, if he's even needed. Might not be. Sick has found 3, and now it's just down to FNS. No chance.
Pretty good at the game, huh?
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Zom's close. Oh, the showstopper in combination finds 2. Sick will grab a 3rd as well before being traded out by Crashies, and Zom's likely going to deny, but ooh, Marv slips through at the exact right time from Showers to find one more elimination. Allows Crashies a chance to grab a Phantom, but
It fits in place.
they really do. Aldrin gets denied. Paint Shells finds value. Oh, even beyond that, you're looking at Shazam, who's trying to hold off this play with the Hunter's Fury. Will find 1. That'll keep things interesting on the site, but largely because of the eliminations off the Paint Shells plus 1 more. Envy have taken the site, but Sentinels don't want to give it away so easily. Moving very quickly back on in. The Viper's Pit will deny, and everyone will have to reset, wait for a bit of a regen before they can go.
Oh, Marv coming into back halls is going to add to this power of Envy site control, and he's not done yet. Finds yet another. Zom slips into the hookah position, but he is all alone. I mean, tip your hat to Victor, though,
For
right? What a
sure.
double kill. Especially to be able to basically 180 the guy under window after his paint shell delivers the first blow. More vulnerable. Also have a big push coming in from Tens. This is a big flank potential here.
Oh, and Sick holding off Showers. Good for 1 in a second. Paranoid. Paint Shells are trying to create some space. He will be overwhelmed eventually, but here comes the flank from behind. Mummy does clear off the Viper's Pit, but that actually may assist Tense more than anything else because he'll have a free, clean line of sight. And now all of a sudden, Envy feel a bit trapped on this B point. They're trying to exit, and Marv's going to get caught. Last one's down to Crashies. He was tagged up to half HP by a shock dart. Tense finishes things. Reeks of it. Not going to get more than that, though. Resurrection will come through. Hunter's Fury trying to respond. Dapper on the quick flank. No problem. Zoms also has an angle. Find one more beyond this, but the trades are just back and forth. All this action happening right outside A mid. Tens into the Empress. It's the shock dart. Crashes, of course, knows he's nearby, but it's not going to make much of a difference. The dismiss comes through. Tens will reposition, and it's down to a Victor 1v2. Does have the showstopper. Knows that Tense is holding the left, finds the first. Does he expect the second showstopper on the mix? But Shazam finds the elimination first. Out of U-Haul. Recon Dart will reveal some area, but Envy are very apprehensive to peek, and rightfully so. Wow.
Tens is like, I won't even dismiss, but I'm going to linger around here and get another one.
No chance.
I mean, if he would have got that one too, then
Spike planted.
thank you, Crashes, for saving the internet.
A rifle, or SMG, I should say, are Envy, but this is, of course, very much so well read. Spike has been planted, and Sentinels are just going to entrap Envy behind this play.
Yeah, they're taking so much damage, even if they did take Tens down. That retaking is going to be
Enemy remaining.
tough. They're so vulnerable, and yeah, Sith down, mopping up the floors with the remains.
Clears up some space for a couple of Sentinel members to get on site, but the Spike isn't here.
The problem is, yeah, the Spike's not there, and the problem is, can it get safely there?
Yeah.
Because Marta's here. Oh my God, Six in so much trouble, and he goes down. And actually, now this gets really scary for Sentinels.
Oh, but Marv doesn't take down the recon bolt. Has to retake into the paranoia. Finds one. 3 in the back pocket of Marv this round. Shazam
Shazam has
still
no
not
idea
able
what the
to
other one has
recover.
either.
Yeah. Oh boy.
30
Have they seen
seconds left.
Well, you get some information here. Takes the peek, finds the first, but Crashies
Woo!
able to capitalize. That got a little bit too close for comfort. FNS stays alive through this gravity while trying to pull him out. Shazam down to just 20 HP. But Dapper's behind it. They've isolated. They know that he's here.
Yeah, they baited it perfectly. Finesse has no clue.
And the Spike goes down. So 2v4, Judge and a Phantom for Envy on this retake attempt. Sick playing very far forward is going to be responsible for the link.
One enemy remaining.
Catches Victor. And then Dapper finishes things off. Sentinels.
Again, just limited firepower. Now, they do have a Viper Spit. They do have a Hunter's Fury. They could maybe try to throw something cool in there, but you imagine they're looking to save that next round.
Planted.
Oh, look at the post plant from Sentinels. You got Shazam watching the initial cross out of Spice. Tens, of course, in Hookah. Knows that Marb's on the corner. Although Mummy does win one gunfight. So Shazam falls. Flank becomes a bit more vulnerable. They're not going to know what's coming through screens either. This is still doable.
Salsa's a good position, though, as well, to watch Finesse come through alongside. Yep, that's big.
Last player standing.
Crashes also falls. Leaves things just to Mummy. And not going to be able to get a sheriff shout off. Tens for 3 in the round, and Sentinels go up 10-7.
Little bro moment. There it is. Sentinels for 11. 1 Phantom save thanks to Marv, but flying around is going to be tough, and they kind of have to. You don't want to give Sentinels a free map and series point. Yeah, they have to give up Hookah and Long B because of that, but they're calculating that. They already have a man advantage, and again, they're going to maintain Hookah control most likely.
Difficult fight here for Crashes, though, with an SMG. Or is it?
Spike down.
Catches Sick off guard. Also, the information, the spike is down, so here come the defenders very quickly on the rotation for Envy. Dapper, mid-map. Nice response to Mummy. Also, again, knows that Crashes is nearby. Snakebite will push him back. Also, rings Victor on the flank. Are you kidding? Tens in the dark cover. Oh, it's all going right for Sentinels. Spike now planted. Crashes trying to contest early, but cannot line things up. And it all falls down to Finesse.
How does it so rapidly spiral down the drain for Envy there? I just can't believe that turned so quick. It felt like everything was setting up for Envy to win.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, my.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Oh, yeah. Just, you feel it all the way down.
Yeah. Shock Dart to clear out the corner on U-Haul. Poison Cloud falls. 8 shells to open things up, but still. Oh, my God, dude.
They just can't win a fight.
No.
They're just getting outgunned in all these head-up duels.
Including that one.
Hunter's Fury coming up unfruitful.
Scanning ahead.
Recon Bolt will come in, but they're trying to retake 2 bursts 5. Good luck, especially against 2 ults.
Well, Mummy will try to significantly hold on to Heaven. Crashes has to clear out the link, and oh my goodness, it's just, there's not a gunfight lost for Sentinels, including the final. Tens cleans things up and flawlessly done. Sentinels win the series 2-0, and a date with 100 Thieves. We'll break it down when we come back.